Alright, so since so many of you were wondering how I built the whole floor thing, I built it over there and then I built it again. And then I realized that it didn't record properly. So I'm here recording it again. But basically, we have this system right here, which we call a T flip-flop, or not a T flip-flop, a redstone torch key. So really all it does is when I put this down, it'll power this block, power this piston, which will put the wool block right here, which will then send power through the wool block into this, powering the piston and breaking it. So as you can see it happening right there. You can also see it happen down here, and it's that simple. Just ignore all this well, actually, no, we're going to get to this right now. So whenever this system fires, it will power this piston, which will put 1 tick of power to this repeater, which will power this sticky piston, which allows the sticky piston to move the block back and forth, which will turn and power this whole system over here, which is just a series of a lot of pistons. I'll explain that as it goes along. But it's really quite simple. So as you can see, it moved it, put it down again, it moves it back out. So the way we build these is we're going to go 4 blocks. So we're going to build 4 blocks up, and then this would be our floor level. So if you're building a bunker like I did, you're going to want to dig 4 blocks down from your floor. So this is going to be our floor, this will be our wall. So right here, where we want our redstone torch to work, we're just going to break this for a little marker for right now. We're going to come below, put a sticky piston right here, put a block, go down 2 and over 1 towards where our hole is, so it should be right underneath our hole, and stick a redstone torch. Then from that redstone torch, we're going to put a repeater with a block and a piece of redstone. And then right above the repeater, we're going to put a sticky piston facing upwards, come back up, put down our block. That's our whole redstone torch key right there. So I put it down, it breaks. Oh, I'm sorry, this repeater has to be set to 2 ticks. That has to be a 2-tick repeater. So now if we do it, it works, right? You can do this all day. So now we're going to take this and turn this into a T flip-flop. And the way we're going to do it, we're going to build out one above it, 1 below it, break the one in the middle, put a redstone dust, take a piston facing upwards with a block, another block with a redstone torch on it set to 1 tick, another sticky piston with a block of redstone on it. So now if I fire the system, you'll see we have singular block, fire it again, moves. So that's that whole system done. That's going to be how we're going to toggle the stairs. So now that we're to the stairs, this is where it gets a little more complicated. We're going to start, again, we're going to say the floor is four, I'm sorry, I can't English it today. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Block. So let's say this is floor level. We'll just build this out, and I guess we'll do a little tiny bridge connecting the two just to show that it's on the same level. Like this, right? So how we're going to do this is we're going to have these 4, and we're going to come over to one of the sides. It does not matter which one. It either has to be this block or this block. You can pick whatever one. This will determine which way your stairs will face. So if you want your stairs to go down this way, to my left, you're going to put it on the right. If you want them to go to the right, you're going to put it on the left. I really don't care. I'm going to just put it on the left for right now. So we're going to come over here. We're going to put down another wool block, break the one below it, put redstone torch there, put another sticky piston right there, put white wool right there. So that'll extend it all the way up to the roof. So now, I've got to expand this one out one more, just for representations. We're going to take redstone repeater, one there, both set to 1 ticks, block there with redstone dust. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to come over here, put block right here with 2 repeaters, both set to 1 tick, build out 2 more blocks like so. We're going to take an observer facing inwards towards that redstone with a block and 2 redstone dust. So now, if we were to fire this system, or have it toggled, I'll actually do it with a redstone torch because that makes my life easier. Put a redstone torch there, system turns off. As you can see, it pulls the block all the way down, break it, extends it all the way back into the roof. Now we come over here above this repeater right here, going to put a piston right there. We're going to take block of wool, put it right there, and then redstone dust right here. And that extends that one. So then if we fire the system again, as you can see, we have the start of a staircase. we got the first 2 down. Break it again. We got it. Completely flush. And then we've got the start of a staircase. So this is where things this right here is where things tend to get a little complicated. So on this side of the redstone torch, where this is, we're going to want to go to the other side. We're going to build out 1, up 1, and we're going to put down 2 sticky pistons like so. And then on the inside, we're going to put down a sticky piston facing upwards with a block. So we're going to break that one out. We're going to put block here, block here. We're just going to symbolize the staircase right here. This is what your stairs would look like when you fill in all the blocks. You can fill in blocks all throughout here. It won't affect anything. But so this is what the inside of your staircase would look like when it's closed. When we open it, as you can see, we actually have the form of staircase. So we're just going to leave that there because I'm going to need that there later. So how this is going to work, we're going to come down here. We're going to break out 2 blocks. We're going to put repeater with redstone. It's going to come up right here, build up, up, and then we're going to put something right, or put it here like this. We're going to put a repeater here with redstone all throughout here. And we're going to come over here and put redstone here to connect these 2 systems together. Now, this can actually be a little more complicated. Or this is where things have a tendency to get a little more complicated. We'll wire it like this because then it actually works. So we're going to come over here. We're going to put down a couple blocks like so. So we're going to put 3 blocks like this. We're going to have repeater, redstone, redstone. Going to then take a block here, go repeater, set this one to 4 ticks with redstone, and then we're going to tunnel it down below like this. And we're going to connect it to this line over here like so. And we're going to put a repeater here and a repeater here, and then just redstone all throughout here. And then that will wire everything together. So then we're going to take this right here. We're going to, it doesn't matter where you put it. You can put it here or you can put it here. It really doesn't matter. We're going to take repeater with redstone, and then we're going to run this all the way over to the bottom line down here. How we do it doesn't really matter. It just kind of needs to get done. I'm going to wire this through like so, and then at the end of it, we're going to stick a repeater. So as we can see, we've got completely flush floor, and then if we go and put down the redstone torch, we've got a staircase. And this is enough room for you to build an actual like staircase down if you really wish to. Like so. And then you can just keep going down like that. You can move this line so you can like consistently go down if you really need to. So really I can move this one over right here and build down right there, and it works completely fine. But yeah, so it's not nearly as complicated as you seem to think it is. It's really quite simple. Let me break all this so I can go over how all the redstone here actually works for any of you who actually care. Alright, so we've got 3 blocks right there, and I'm just going to leave that there for now. So the way this whole system works is we have our double piston extender in the middle. So if I come out over here and if I remake this really quick. Oh. So the way this works is for our double piston extension, this redstone torch powers this bottom piston, which pushes it up, and then this top piston is also powered by the redstone torch powering this block. So these right here, these two are meant for retraction. So if I put a redstone, we'll go with a lever. If I put a lever right here and I turn off the redstone torch, as you can see, they perfectly retract. Like so. So now the issue is when we add a block, it gets pushed up 2 blocks, but when we turn the system off, it only gets pulled down 1, which means we have to fire this piston again. And the way we do this is over there, like I showed you, we have a block with 2 repeaters, and then we've got redstone. And this creates a large enough delay to where when I turn the system off, it will pull this block back down. So this observer detects the change of redstone, or the change of state in this redstone block, which powers this redstone back here, and then these repeaters just add a delay for it to be able to pull the block back down. Like so. And then the other one, it's really quite simple. I don't think I need to explain this one, but this is powered by the same system. When this system is on, it powers this redstone, which powers this block, which powers the piston. This part is pretty much self-explanatory. And then I don't think I need to, I'll explain it anyway. This whole system right here is really simple. It's, in reality, just these blocks, these two pistons being fired first, which gets pushed into... I'm sorry, that can't be redstone. That's got to be a repeater, otherwise it doesn't power properly. Oh, no, I just have it up too many blocks. So, the way this system works is when the system is used, in order for these two pistons to retract these properly, this has to be retracted. Otherwise, it just simply doesn't work, like so. So when we retract this one, we have to retract this first and retract that, which is the purpose of these repeaters. And that's really it. It's that simple. It's not that complicated once you break it down. It's really quite simple. It's just a bunch of redstone mechanics, which is really all redstone really is. But yeah, that's how I made the hidden entrance to my floor.